1,641 hours. Promoting violence and punishment as solutions to the mental health crisis is irresponsible and vicious and dangerous. You're the marketing expert. You're the influencer. What is the first thing you do with a client? Craft a message to speak to the number one customer that they want. It's clever marketing on a serious issue that needs to be addressed. So the hooded and masked person in the image with the baseball bat represents you. Nobody chooses to be an addict. Nobody chooses to be homeless. You're stating that those are the people that are responsible for the break-ins with your comments. Do you know who it was that broke in? Have they been arrested and charged? Have you interviewed them and done the research into who they really are and what's happened in their lives that led them to commit these crimes? No, you haven't. You're creating the animosity, the divide, and the hatred towards those that are already living in extreme trauma every waking moment of their day. How am I going to get food today so I don't die? Can you even imagine having that as the first thought that pops in your head every single day when you wake up? No, you cannot. 286 days. You use mental health like some kind of buzzword when it's convenient and bolsters your positions. It's an extraordinary lack of comprehension of the situations you claim to understand so very clearly. Pointing at solutions like rehab or treatment centers, that's great. Where's your plan of action? You've been talking about this since your campaign, and now you're suggesting we need more police to solve the problem? Didn't you just say you understand that mental health was the issue? You can't police your way out of this. It doesn't work that way. You said the Conservative Party of Canada has a commitment of $325 million over the next 3 years to build 50 recovery centers across the country, and that you were personally committed to making sure one was built right here in Peterborough. But that was only if you won the election as a party. But you did. You won the election, and so did Dave Smith. Everything seems to now be the fault of the Prime Minister personally, and you can't do anything about it at all, ever. You're the MP. Dave Smith's the MPP. You and he won the elections. You were hired. You got the job. And this is a job that you've been doing for 1,641 hours at 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. What have you been doing? Shadow Minister of Tourism, who seems to be spending an inordinate amount of time trying to get people passports to get them out of the country. Great Bowie show at the Music Fest concert on Saturday. Didn't see any posts about that. Tourism. When do you take action instead of telling people that baseball bats and taking back the city with violence are the way forward? When do you take action instead of just complaining over and over and over and over about who's sitting in the PM seat? 41 weeks. To quote your tweet, these are tough conversations. We can be compassionate and still have accountability. But there's a big difference between homelessness and criminals. This country needs real leadership. Excuse me? You're the MP. You're supposed to lead. It's literally your job. If this were your performance review, you'd be fired. With cause.